We're here on the hot seat with NAYAONFIYA. And today with us, we have one of my favorite people on the team, TT, aka Kayla Connect. Come on, Kayla. TT, my little TT.
Hey, everyone.
This is Kayla Connect. How old are you?
How what?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, Kayla's 21. She's one of our younger teammates on the team. She's finally full-time here at the training center. She left college to come pursue her Olympic dream.
Don't worry, I'm going back.
She better go back. But so we're gonna just get into this interview. So first we're gonna start with 5 things that we need to know about you. So let's hear it.
Okay, 1, I have a little sister. She's 5-year-old Mackenzie.
She's bad.
She thinks she's bad. 2, my favorite dogs are pit bulls. 3, I always gotta be tan. No fake tan though. 4,
Take your time, you got time.
let's see. Oh, I love acai bowls. 5, beach always.
She loves tanning. She's almost as brown as me during the summertime. Anyways, that's 5 things you need to know about TT. So now we're going to go into our base questions. So the first question I have for you is, what was the hardest thing to adapt to becoming a full-time resident here?
Well, it's only our first week, but over the summers, the hardest thing is just getting into like the routine and having multiple practices a day, like for how many ever weeks that we go for. It gets pretty tiring. But
And how is that routine different from your routine in college and on club teams and things like that?
well, it's just like a lot more rigorous here. Like it's just a lot higher expectations on the pitch and like in the gym and during our meetings and stuff. Like you always have to be turned on mentally and physically.
Agreed. So we'll go into our next question, and it's, what is the importance of team culture this year for you and for the team as a whole?
One of the biggest things about team culture is just making sure that like no matter who you are on the team, like how many years you've been here or whatever, like that you're friends with like everyone. Just having those bonds and stuff really helps translate onto the pitch.
Yeah, and another word I would say besides friends is just being respectful, because you have 20 girls. Everybody's not going to get along every day, all day. So as long as, even if you're around somebody who you don't always get along with, or y'all don't have the same mindset on a lot of things, you still respect that person regardless. So just having that respect off the field and building that team culture, it has a really positive effect on the field, which we've seen last season and hopefully we see this season.
Yeah.
So our last question don't try to look at the questions. Our last question is for base questions.
I'm not looking.
From your first rugby experience to now, what has been something that you've opened your mind about when it comes to rugby?
Like just anything.
Yeah. What has rugby opened your mind about? From the first time you started playing it to where you're at now. That could be the different type of people you've been exposed to, different type of cultures, things like that.
Okay. I think like the biggest thing is just like you meet so many different people, whether they're on your team, you play against them, or it's at camps or whatever. And I think just it's important to get to know people, no matter like where they're from, like who they are, what they look like, whatever. And just having a respect for every person, I think, is very important and helps you grow as a person, really.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think one of the main things that I opened my mind about is like trying to see people for more than just what you see on the outside.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, from playing rugby, I met people that I wouldn't have approached if it wasn't for rugby. So now my mind is open about not judging people just based on what you see on the outside. All right, now we're going to go into our speedster round. So you got to answer the questions as fast as you can. The first answer that comes to your mind, you have to say, you can't change it, okay?
Okay.
So first question, what is a pet peeve that you do that a lot of people get annoyed by?
I'm always like very critical of things. Like I always have to say something.
No, it's her nasty burping. That's what it is. She's the biggest burper on the team, and she always says, "I'm sorry." You ain't sorry. Okay, next question. What is your X factor on this team?
My vision on the field and being able to put people in spaces.
Yeah, she's very tiny, so she can either get through the gap by herself or she's really crafty with the ball. Okay, next question. What college did you go to?
Penn State.
Anything to say about that?
We are.
Hell no. Okay, next question. What is your favorite hobby?
Tanning.
Okay, last question. Who is the most fashionable on the team?
Jordan.
Get the out of here. She don't even match.
It's fashion.
Whatever.
FASHUN. No, like fashion.
Shun
I know
her for it?
it's ION. I know is the real
She
fashion.
Anyways, that's our interview for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Kayla, can you give them your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, any of that so they can follow you if they have any follow-up questions?
Okay. My Instagram is Kayla Canett, CANETT.
Okay, how you spell Kayla? Because you know a lot of people spell it different.
KAYLA.
Okay, and do you have any Twitter or Facebook?
Twitter is Canett_Kayla. Facebook is Kayla.
She's so giggly. Okay, thanks for coming. And last but not
Bye.
least, dance off! Go, Titi. Go, Titi.